think we're live, folks. Let's see. Still learning OBS. But for now, I believe we are live. Fucking A. I think we are live. Today is the Cincinnati Bengals versus the Miami Dolphins. It's Quinn Ewers' first start, so we'll see how that goes. It's gonna be a fun one. It doesn't really mean anything because the Bengals are eliminated, but I gotta turn on the game. I'll be right back. There we go. All right. So, it is Cincinnati Bengals at Miami Dolphins. It's gonna be a hell of a game today. I'm excited. I'm a little disorganized. ADHD is a motherfucker, isn't it? But we are here, we are queer, and we're ready to go. We are hanging live. I don't think I have anyone in here yet, so yay! But we are going to turn on the game here very, very shortly. It's going to be a really fun time. I'll answer some viewer questions when I get some viewers. Whoop-de-fucking-do. I'm going to finish up this here scoreboard. And I'm going to turn on the game. Inactives, I believe Joseph Osai is inactive. I think Shamar might be inactive as well. Or I think Shamar is active. Let's check out that super sexy inactives list. I think we're about ready to get this thing underway. Here we go. Charlie Jones is inactive. Braylon Lux, PJ Jules, Joseph Osai, Noah Fant, and Jordan Jefferson, all inactive. So that is that's a tough blow for the tight ends. I think it could be a Gesicki revenge game. That'll be a fun one to keep an eye on. There we go. I was looking for that the whole time. Let's edit that here font. Thank you. Lucian is here. We are queer, and we're ready to go. I'm going to get canceled for that. Wow. Sorry about last night. That was insane. Last night's game was absolutely bonkers. Don't take this the wrong way, but it was fun to watch. The fact that I know who your head coach or your special teams coordinator is not a good sign. Because Romeo Doubs kind of fucked up that onside kick recovery. And Caleb had those huge passes to what's his name? No, DJ Moore was the winner, and oh man, who was the other one? I specifically remember looking up his name, and I completely forgot about it. So, but he was like that one guy that was going to get not a lot of playing time in place of Odunze and Luther Burden. But it'll be a fun one regardless. Here, I'm starting to format the scoreboard here. Georgia Kittle's on the call there. All right. We're almost there. It's about game time here. It is 1 p.m., which means the Cincinnati Bengals and Miami Dolphins are facing off in a game that means, let's be honest, absolutely nothing. I'll update the scores all day. It'll be a fun one to watch regardless. I said this last night and then Brand tweeted it. Malik Willis deserves to start somewhere next year. He really does. Morning medicine with an energy drink. And I'm not convinced that's healthy. We are just about underway here. Oh yeah, we got Jason, we got Lucian. It's gonna be a hell of a time. I gotta figure out how to make this line black. Formatting is so fun. But oh gosh, it is 80 degrees in Miami. Let's see. I have a couple long forms to do this week for as far as videos are concerned, because I have a couple weeks off from work. Malik Willis, no, he is not going to the Jets. I saw a guy on Twitter today. He had this conspiracy, or not conspiracy, but like this kind of theory about how like Brady called the game and Malik Willis replaced Jordan Love. And like, oh, he's basically scouting Malik Willis for the Raiders. It is Quinn Ewers' first start. The Bengals are going to receive the kickoff. Samaje Perine and Taj Brooks back. The kickoff is there, and we are on der way. As the kickoff is taken to about the 24-yard line. And out comes Joe Burrow. There we go. The game was a struggle last week. You could get a compensatory pick for it. All right. Burrow hands it off to the right to Chase Brown. Oh, there is going to be some sun in that direction. Gets about 2 yards on the play. Still got to change the logo. Whoopsie. Okay. I did change the logo. There we go. All right, it'll be 2nd and 8, 14:23 remaining here in the first quarter. Burrow in shotgun, drops back to pass, fires, caught. Oh, incomplete in the direction of Jamar Chase. That'll be incomplete, and it'll be 3rd and 8. Well, okay, so what happened with Matt Flynn, I'm sure you remember. But, like, Matt Flynn got that crazy contract off of one game. Like, he blew up in Week 17, and then he went to the Seahawks and lost his job to Russell Wilson, who was a rookie at the time. All right, Burrow in shotgun, drops back. He's looking, fires over the middle, caught by Jamar Chase, who slips right at the first down marker, and it appears that he got it. LaFleur can only play call with a good running QB. I support it. I gotta add my timeouts boxes. This is what you do as a professional. As Burrow hands it off to Chase Brown, who is fighting for extra yardage, but gets only 4 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 6. Oh, goodness. Second and 6, 13:09 remaining here in the opening quarter. Tinsley in motion, fakes the handoff. Burrow rolling to his right, fires deep to the right in the direction of Mitchell Tinsley. Incomplete. It'll be 3rd and 6. So 3rd and 6 with 12:57 remaining. Burrow drops back. He's looking. He is sacked on the play. Zach Sealer, the assassin himself, gets Burrow in the backfield. And it'll be 4th down. All right, so it is 4th and 13 with 12:22 remaining. Ryan Rico to punt. He gets it away. It's a damn good one. And back to receive that. I'm pretty sure that could be Malik Washington. And out comes, for his first ever start, Quinn Ewers. There we go. There are those timeout boxes. Let's see. Has anything happened at all in the NFL? I do not think so. Harold Fannin touchdown catch from Shador. Okay, that's all the action we have. Okay, fucking A. 1,000 views short. That's a big one. Fuck yeah. Congrats, Jason. What was the short? I'll have to check it out. Game of the year. This is recency bias. Rams Seahawks from this week. But yeah, I think it's Rams Seahawks. It was a New Year's edit. Okay. Yeah, I was thinking about Harold Fannin for my DFS team earlier today. I decided against it because I knew Njoku was out. You know what? I think, Jason, you had a suggestion last time. I'm going to go for it again this time. There we go. Hell yeah, we are so back. Oh, that's a little bigger than I thought it was going to be. But I digress. You'll see it. All right. Ewers hands it to Devon Achane. Not much on the play there. Jets got a field goal, and as did the Vikings. There we go. All right, 2nd and 6. 11:40 remaining here in the first quarter. Ewers checks it down to Achane. It's complete, who is brought down immediately by Myles Murphy. Yeah, just like the ball graphic of like, do the Dolphins have it? Do the Bengals have it? It's going to be a lot of switching, but we're going to make it work and we're going to make it happen. Fun times here in the shoebox. But I digress. All right. 3rd and 6. Ball on the 18-yard line. Ewers drops back to pass. He's looking to the right. He's scrambling, facing pressure, fires it to the right. Caught by Darren Waller at the 39, and it is first down, Miami Dolphins. The Bengals cannot defend tight ends at all. It was knocked down by Cam Sample right away. Jalen Davis was in coverage, but Waller caught it anyway. All right, Ewers in shotgun. Hands it off to Achane, who hands it over on a jet sweep reverse to Jalen Wright, who gets about 5 on the play. Before he was brought down by Jordan Battle. Dallas got a touchdown. Looks like Ryan Flournoy. Your boy Flournoy. I'll never say that again. All right, ball on the 44. It's 2nd and 6. Hands it up the middle to Achane, who is looking to get some room. Does not get much. About 4 on the play. Brought down by B.J. Hill. So 9:07 remaining here. That's a good... I wish I knew. I wish I had an answer for you. Hands it up the middle. Oh, and he is swarmed in the backfield. Myles Murphy, who has had an excellent recent stretch. Just absolutely bottles up Ollie Gordon in the backfield. Yeah, the dead cap hit is insane. So the Dolphins are punting. He gets it away. And it is caught at the 9-yard line. Myles Murphy has looked very good of late. And I want the Bengals to keep him at all costs. right, there we go. So Bengals ball. Be 1st and 10 at the 9-yard line. Looks like the Bills have responded. James Cook with the 44-yard rush. There we go. Yeah, and if you have access to Spot Rack, look up Deshaun Watson's dead cap hit. It is foul what they would do to that man. Yeah, and somehow Sean Payton has turned that team that's eating all that dead cap money into the number 1 seed in the AFC. It doesn't seem like they are winning a lot of commanding games. But they're not demolishing it. They're doing fine. But they just come out on top, like on all these games. They're 12-2 right now. Elsewhere, the Panthers have scored a field goal. Bryce Young is my QB of the day because the Bucs and Panthers are in like a must-win. They're both in a must-win situation, so they're going to be chucking the ball. I also have some bets I got to keep track of, so you might see my buns for a little bit. Share! Here we go. All right. So the ball is at the 9-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10, 7:58. Burrow drops back to pass. Fires deep over the left in the direction of T. Higgins. It's complete. Ball is at the 44-yard line. 1st and 10, Cincinnati Bengals. That's a no. I have a lot of these I got to keep track of. All right, ball is at the 44-yard line. Chase Brown in motion. Burrow checks it down to Samaje Perine. It's complete. Who's looking to get some yardage. Gets about 8 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 2. That's a no because Jacobs. That's a win. It's a cool $10 right there. All right. Yeah, it's good to see old T. Higgins back in the game. Yeah, there we go. So, 2nd and 2, ball at the 48. He hands it off. Looks to be Perine once again. He gets about 4. It'll be 1st and 10 Bengals. Fuck yeah. I'm glad you enjoyed the Predators game. But it'll be 1st and 10. Good drive so far. Looks like the Chargers are driving as well. I don't fully trust Herbert right now. Trey Harris with 34 yards. Damn. All right, Burrow is under center. He has Chase Brown in the backfield. Burrow takes the snap, fakes the handoff to Chase Brown, checks it down complete to Jamar Chase, who gets about 10 to 11 on the play. 1st down, Cincinnati Bengals. 5:49 remaining. They're showing the handoff to Cook. Oh, boy. Oh, that was not an easy 44-yard run. He earned that. I hate this point in the season where it's like, when a team wins, it's like, oh, we're fucking up our draft position. And if we lose, we bitch about the team sucking. It sucks. All right, Burrow hands it off to Chase Brown, looking for room up the middle, gets about 3 yards. It'll be 2nd and 7. Yeah, just throw those in the trash. Oh, Joe Burrow has topped 20,000 passing yards in his career. So it'll be 2nd and 7. 4 receivers set. Burrow in shotgun. He drops back to pass. He's looking. Fires it over the middle. Complete to Jamar. 10. Oh, and he's down at the 9-yard line. But 1st and goal. Cincinnati. Looks like the Chargers and Bucks have scored at the same time. Herbert to Quentin Johnston. And Mike Evans caught a pass from Baker Mayfield. Good start for both teams. It's going to be a shootout. All right, 1st and goal at the 9-yard line. Burrow in shotgun. Chase Brown to his right. Drops back. Fires a dot to the end zone. Caught by T. Higgins. Touchdown, Cincinnati Bengals. T. Higgins is so back. Bengals fans have flooded Miami. 1-2. He dragged that right foot. He is inbounds. Touchdown Bengals. And they are up 6-0 pending the extra point from Evan McPherson. The snap is good, the hold is good, the kick is up, and that is good. So with 3:57 remaining here in the first quarter, it's the Bengals 7 and the Dolphins nothing. Nice start by the Bengals. They go on a 4th and out drive, or a 3 and out drive that gets nowhere. Hey, congratulations, Jason. You saved yourself, and we're proud of you. Let's see. Some scores elsewhere. Jets and Saints are tied 3 apiece. Bills and Browns are 7 apiece. Chiefs and Titans are scoreless. Chargers and Cowboys are tied 7 apiece. Vikings and Giants are 3-0. Tyrone Tracy has 7 rushes for 40 yards. And the Giants haven't passed the ball once. Bucks are up 7-3 on the Panthers, and the Bengals are up 7-0 on the Dolphins. It's a good afternoon so far. Turns out a lot of people went Tennessee's defense. I thought I was an innovator. Turns out I didn't do shit, but it is 7-0 Bengals over the Dolphins here in the first quarter. My buddy just asked if T. Higgins did the touchdown Jesus. Got to turn on Do Not Disturb so I don't get all those dings. All right, we are back here in Miami. I'm not in Miami, I'm in Cincy. But it was a 7-play, 91-yard drive. On that drive, Burrow is 5 for 5 for 85 yards and a touchdown. Quite impressive. Evan McPherson is ready to boot it away. He gets it away. Caught at the 9-yard line by Malik Washington, who gets to about the 25. Tua just stands there like a moron. That was a very high-quality drive by the Bengals. We 1st and 10, 3 minutes and 50 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. The ball is on the 35-yard line. Devon Achane in motion. Ewers drops back to pass. Fires over the right. Complete. That's to Jalen Waddle, who gets the first down. Gets about 16 on the play. Wow, that is a doozy. Jordan Mason and Aaron Jones both have ankle injuries and are both questionable to return. That is a dagger. All right, Ewers under center, pitches it to the left to Achane, who gets about 1, tackled by Barrett Carter. So it'll be 2nd and 9. How's Minshew Mania doing? Gardner Minshew has 3 passing yards, and they're all to Isaiah Pacheco. All right. It'll be 2nd and 9. Ball at the Bengals' 48-yard line. Ollie Gordon in motion. He pitches it to the left to Achane, who's looking for some room, and he gets some. He might be gone. Devon Achane, 10-5 touchdown. Devon Achane. Devon Achane with a 48-yard rushing touchdown. And the Dolphins have responded. That might have been a good little piece of news from a fantasy team. But the extra point is up. It is good. And it is now tied at 7 apiece, thanks to the long rushing touchdown by Devon Achane. That was a 48-yard rushing touchdown by Devon Achane, and it is now tied at 7 apiece. I am so glad that I don't have to do that stupid scoreboard website. I just use Canva. You design it on your own, it's not bad. The hell is that? Oh, it's just part of the font. But you guys are awesome. I appreciate you tuning in. I have a couple... Actually, you know what? Fuck it. Help me on this one. I have a couple video ideas I want to do. Just like, I follow TPS sometimes, and it's just like, a lot of channels have just turned into AI bullshit. And I kind of want to do like their style of videos, but like put my own spin on it. Like, what I want to do is 10 quarterbacks who will have a new team, 10 teams who will have new starting quarterbacks in 2025, or at least they'll find them. And I want to determine who those teams would be. I'll give you a little spoiler into my process here. Let's see who I have so far. Where the hell did it go? There it is. Let's see some scores elsewhere. Nothing really has happened. Let's see. Browns I think Malik Willis is going to be starting somewhere. Maybe ChatGPT, like sometimes I'll when I'm writing like a stand-up bit, I'll like put it in ChatGPT and be like, hey, help me tighten this. But I never, when I write a stand-up bit and like ask ChatGPT for help, like I will never take their punchlines. Because first of all, that's bad comedic integrity. But also, their punchlines fucking suck. They really do. They're not that funny. All right, the kick is away. It is caught by Taj Brooks, I believe. Oh, that's Williams. Oh, that's Keyshawn Williams. That is Keyshawn Williams. Yeah, I can make fun of the AI script. But I just want to keep it like NFL focused, NFL centric and shit. But the ball is on the 35-yard line after the return by Keyshawn Williams. Jamar Chase in motion, left to right, I formation. Burrow checks it down, complete. Jamar had to jump to catch that one, and as a result, a 1-yard loss on the play. 2nd and 11. Ball is on the 34-yard line with 1:50 remaining. After this play, I'll kind of run my list. Mitchell Tinsley in motion. Hands it off to Samaje Perine, who gets about 3 on the play. Biggest fraud. I'm going to answer this like who is doing well right now and who is likely going to not have, like, their success right now isn't going to be sustainable. As Jamar is in motion. I'll answer that in a sec. As Burrow drops back, fires to the right, complete to Chase, but he's about 2 yards short, and it'll be 4th and 2. All right. Biggest fraud. Oh, and the Bengals are going for it. They are on the 43-yard line, and they are going for it. Are they going to try and draw them off sides? 3 seconds on the play clock. I don't think they're snapping it. They didn't. They did not get the snap away, and the punt unit is coming on the field. I'm half tempted to say the Eagles. I'm going to say the Eagles. Because they're coming off a Super Bowl win. They just clinched the division. But the Eagles have been ungodly inconsistent this year. So my pick for biggest NFL fraud this year is going to be the Eagles. So we have reached the end of the first quarter here. And after one quarter, it is Bengals and Dolphins tied at 7 apiece. Yeah, the Eagles are my fraud pick. And we're going to refresh the scoreboard. Pull the chat back up. Okay. Okay, so now that we have a little bit of a break, this is my first draft. I'm probably gonna change a few of these as time goes on. But this is my first draft. Browns are gonna get Malik Willis. Sorry. The Raiders are gonna get Daniel Jones. The Cardinals are gonna get Dante Moore Jr. He's a college prospect from Oregon. Colts. I don't know. Right now I have Kyler Murray, but I don't think Shane Steichen wants anything to do with him. That's a tough one. I'm gonna have to go back to that one. Okay, remind me what happened in that game. Because my memory is shit. I don't think... No, I don't see Murray on the Dolphins. It's... Stylistically, I think he's the kind of quarterback that Mike McDaniel would like. But considering how expensive he would be... But considering how expensive Kyler Murray would be and the amount of dead cap that the Dolphins would have to eat to get rid of Tua, I don't see Kyler Murray. My Dolphins pick is Mariota. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that one. All right. So, the Bengals are punting it away. There we go. In punt formation, Ryan Rico gets it away, and it's a beauty. Fair caught at the 11-yard line by Malik Washington. There we go. It is tied 7 apiece. And the Dolphins have the ball once again. Oh, yeah. Because the Panthers wanted that number 1 pick and they got Bryce Young. Because, because the Bears had the number 1 pick from the Panthers the very next year. So, they won that by default. So, basically, the Panthers acquired Bryce Young from the Bears. And in exchange, the Bears got Caleb Williams and a bunch of draft picks. So, by default, the Bears won that trade. As Ewers hands it off to Devon Achane, who gets about 4 on the play. Bills have scored a touchdown. Ty Johnson from 2 yards. Shador is having a good game so far. He's 8 for 9 for 84 yards, but his 1 incompletion was a pick. And DJ Moore, that's right! And what did he do last night? I'm so sorry. And he had that game-winning catch last night. It'll be 2nd and 6, ball at the 16-yard line. Ewers drops back to pass, fires deep to the right, and I don't think Jalen Waddle was ready for it. Incomplete with DJ Turner in coverage. All right, so it'll be 3rd and 6 with 14:06 remaining here in the second quarter. This has been such an insane season. As Ewers drops back to pass, he fires to the left, caught by Waller, who juggles it and still maintains possession and gets the first down for about 5 yards. It'll be 1st and 10 Miami. Boom. Ewers fakes the pitch. He's rolling to the right, looking, fires it to the right, complete. The hell was that to? Is there even a... Oh, Cedric Wilson. There we go. Yeah, the Parsons one was brutal. Yeah, Mahomes and Parsons getting injured in the same week is not great. As Jalen Waddle goes in motion, Ewers fakes the handoff, checks it down to Waddle. It's complete, and he is not going to get anywhere at all. Tackled by Dax Hill. Dax Hill was like pancake blocked, and he still managed to make the tackle. Nice play by Dax Hill there. It'll be 2nd and 9 with 12:45 remaining. Did they miss the PAT? Michael Badgley missed the PAT. All right, it's Jalen Wright gets about 3 on the play. It'll be 3rd and 7 with 12:13 remaining. 12, 11, 10. Boom. There we go. It'll be 3rd and 7. Quinn Ewers has not missed a 3rd down pass to go for a 1st down, if that makes sense. Ewers drops back to pass. He's looking, fires it deep over the middle, just out of reach of Jalen Waddle, and it'll be 4th and 7. That was an incomplete pass. So Quinn Ewers, incomplete. So it'll be 4th and 7 with 11:50 remaining. Yeah, that was a crazy win. I watched the majority of that game kind of in silence. It was boring as Jake Bailey punts it away. Well over the head of Keyshawn Williams. And it'll be a touchback. Let's see here. Other scores. Chiefs and Titans are totally scoreless. God damn it, I have Kelsey on my fantasy team. He ain't doing shit. Brady Cook is doing pretty well. Tyler Shuck's having a good game. Audric Estime is the one getting all the carries for the Saints. Yeah, but the ending was fun though. All right. Scores elsewhere. Saints are leading the Jets 6-3. Bills over the Browns 13-7. Chiefs and Titans are scoreless in the second quarter. Cowboys 10-7 over the Chargers. Vikings and Giants are tied 3 apiece. Bucks and Panthers 7-3. Bucks are leading the Panthers. And of course, the Bengals and Dolphins are tied at 7. Let's see. The games this week have been really, really good so far. With the heartbreaking ending for Packers fans. Heartbreaking ending for Rams fans. The heartbreaking beginning for Rams fans with Puka Nacua. What a week for Puka Nacua. He goes on a live stream, does an anti-Semitic touchdown dance, and I'm positive he didn't know it was anti-Semitic. Because the streamer is like apparently a piece of shit too. And then after the game, he immediately tweets about how the refs were terrible and he got fined $25,000. Which is very funny. But also, he can't even be happy about his 225-yard game. And the Jets have notched a field goal. Nikki Glazer's doing the Golden Globes. Hell yeah. Oh, for stealing a car or some shit? He would have a brother named Samson. Looks like a false start on the Bengals. That might be the first penalty of the game. Is that on Dylan Fairchild? Or is that Risner? There it is. Oh my goodness. So here we go. 1st and 15. Ball at the 15-yard line. Chase in motion. Burrow drops back to pass. He is looking. He scrambles, runs up the middle, gets about 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Sorry, 2nd and 11. Oh, the poor BYU boy. Just can't get it together. It'll be 2nd and 11 with 11:13 remaining. You know what? 2nd and 11 with 11:11 remaining. A lot of 11s there. Tied 7-7. Burrow drops back to pass. Checks down to the left, complete to T. Higgins. Gets about 9 on the play. It'll be 3rd and 2. The Titans have gotten a safety. No way. Let's go. The Tennessee Titans have recorded a safety as Andre Yosivach goes in motion. Because that'd be impossible. Burrow drops back. He's looking, floats it over the middle, complete to Yoshi. Gets out of bounds at midfield. I remember Jake Bates was, I remember the Master Bates guy was, I remember Bates was a master in the UFL. But nice catch by Yoshi. The Bengals are right at midfield. It was a 21-yard completion. Gesicki returns to the trenches as he hands it off to Chase Brown, who escapes a tackle but gets about 7. The Titans got a safety. That is a plot twist. I knew I should have bet on the Titans to get the safety. Man, this afternoon is going to be fun. I got Michael Wilson, Drake London, and Brock Bowers going. All right, ball is on the 44-yard line as Burrow drops back. He's got time. He checks it down to Samaje Perine, who gets the first and more, gets about 7 or 8 on the play. So it'll be 1st and 10, Cincinnati Bengals. Yeah, because I knew the Titans' defense was going to be good because they're facing Gardner Minshew. Rashee Rice is out. Joe Burrow has thrown 10 straight completions. All right, 7 apiece as Yoshi goes to the outside. Burrow drops back to pass, throws it right into the ground as pressure was brought. So it'll be incomplete. Or wait, did they blow the play dead? I think they blew the play dead. Or just the play blew. What the hell just happened? Nope. The play just blew. So, 2nd and 10. There was nothing going on that play. Mike Gesicki in motion goes to the left. As Burrow drops back, fires to the left, complete to Mike Gesicki, the former Dolphin, who gets about 12 on the play. First down, Cincinnati Bengals. Let's see what else has happened. The Bucs got a field goal. And jack shit. Who got that touchdown for the Chargers? Ladd McConkey. There we go. Ball at the 24. Burrow checks it down to Chase. It's complete. I don't think Chase is going to get a bunch. He got less than a yard on that play. It'll be 2nd and 9. Looks like the Browns have it in the red zone. Be 3rd and goal at the 4 for the for the Browns. Damn, there we go. All right, so 2nd and 9 with 7:05 remaining here in the first quarter or in the first half. 7 minutes remaining. Ball is at the 23.5-yard line. Burrow drops back to pass. Oh, he almost got swarmed, but he got swarmed anyway for the sack. Chop Robinson was there. As was Kenneth Grant. They're not going to leave Greater Chicago, but they might go to like a suburb of Chicago. You know, they're going to surround the stadium with the Toby Keith's "The Election Was Rigged" bar and grill, and just like the just obnoxious shopping. Like they're going to put a tin roof next to it or some shit. Browns got a field goal. Okay. So, 3rd and 13. And the Bengals call a timeout. So, no, I don't think the Bears are going to leave Chicago, per se. But I think they might leave downtown. I'm dumb. I don't know what the O block is. All right, so we 3rd and 13, 6:10 remaining here in the third quarter or in the first half. Ball is on the 27-yard line. Samaje Perine goes from Burrow's right to Burrow's left. Burrow takes the snap, drops back. The pocket's collapsing. Incomplete. Samaje dropped it. And it'll be 4th and 13, and the Bengals will have to settle for 3. So like I said, 4th and 13. Evan McPherson is lining up for a 45-yard field goal. McPherson is on the right hash mark. Rico to hold. The snap is good. The kick is up. It is good. So the Bengals score on their possession. That field goal bounced off the left upright and through. There we go. That is some kind of logic there. it would make them play better because if they lose, they die. Well, the Bears would have automatic home field advantage. Because that means they'd have to play well 8 or 9 games of the year. Jesus Christ. And speaking of Jesus Christ, Evan McPherson has made a 45-yard field goal. The Cowboys have scored George Pickens from 38 yards. Damn, there you go. George Pickens caught a pass from Dak Prescott from 38 yards out. This game is turning out to be a real barn burner. Scores elsewhere. Jets and Saints are tied at 6. Bills over the Browns 13-10. Chiefs are losing 2-0 to the Titans. Cowboys are up 17-14 on the Chargers. Vikings and Giants tied 3 apiece. Bucks 10-3 over the Panthers, and Bengals 10-7 over the Dolphins. Let's see if I missed any. I knew of Samson Nakua. I might have heard his name a couple times, but I'm not too sure. It's been pretty uneventful so far. The only 2 teams to have at least 14 points so far are playing each other. It's the Cowboys and Chargers. What the hell? It's like some South American soccer shit. Alright, so their life would literally be on the line. Makes me nervous. Alright. Ball's on the 35. McPherson kicks it away. Received at the goal line by Malik Washington. 25-30. Has a little bit of daylight. Gets to about the 33-yard line. And Ewers is back. There might be a P for the halftime here. All right, so the Miami Dolphins have the ball 1st and 10. Ball is on the 32-yard line. Julian Hill in motion. Hands it off to Achane, who gets about a yard on the play. Let's see, has anyone else scored? I don't think so. Yeah, it's Bengals rushing. The Bengals defensive rankings, like, they're worst in the league in rushing defense. One of the worst in passing defense. They're atrocious at defending tight ends. So some statistical leaders in this game. Ewers fakes the handoff and throws it. It's complete to Darren Waller, who gets about 11 on the play, tackled by Jordan Battle. I told you we suck at defending tight ends. I'm going to guess Tyrone Tracy. So we 1st and 10 with 5 minutes remaining here in the second quarter. Oh. So we're getting that J.J. McCarthy today. All right, 1st and 10, ball on the 44-yard line as Ewers hands it off to Devon Achane, who's looking for room, and he's not going to get it. Brought down by Shamar Stewart. But overturned. Yeah, that's a lot of investment in your defense for it to be that shitty. Their one first-round pick since 2022 that was on the offense was on Mims. course it was. And Ewers drops back to pass. He fires deep over the left. Caught by Jalen Waddle, who fumbles, and it's picked right back up by Alec Ingold. It is still a first down. So statistical leaders, Darren Waller is leading for the Dolphins, 3 receptions for 40 yards. Jalen Waddle, 3 for 36. Cedric Wilson with 1 reception for 11 yards. And Devon Achane with more receptions than yards. He has 1 for 0. For the Bengals, Jamar Chase is leading, 6 receptions for 47 yards. T. Higgins, 3 for 53 and a touchdown. As Ewers fires over the middle, it's completed to Jalen Waddle, who's got a little bit of daylight, gets all the way down to the Bengals' 12-yard line. So Jamar Chase, 6 for 47. T. Higgins, 3 for 53 and a touchdown. Samaje Perine, 2 receptions for 16 yards. Andre Yosivas with a 21-yard catch. And Mike Gesicki with an 11-yard catch. So 3:01 remaining. It'll be 1st and 10, ball at the 12-yard line. Ewers has looked okay. Looks like the Vikings settled for a field goal. Bills have scored again. James Cook with another tutty. Ball is at the 13-yard line. Malik Washington in motion. Ewers hands it to Achane, who is looking for some room, gets about 4 on the play. Gardner Minshew has 15 passing yards. It's bad. All right, so ball is at the 10. It'll be 2nd and 7. Greg Dulcich in motion. Fakes the handoff. It's a reverse to Malik Washington. 10, 5, touchdown Dolphins. Malik Washington, the speedster on the reverse. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. I'll tell you, there are some people who are more excited about the fact that they're on camera than they are about the fact that their team just scored. It's nuts. So the the PAT is up. It is good. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. So with just under 3 minutes remaining here at Hard Rock Stadium, what the hell am I saying? With 2:24 remaining, it is Dolphins 14, Bengals 10. Let me refresh the scoreboard. And there we go. Yeah, that's kind of how Mike McDaniel operates. Yeah, it's Nashville's like right in the middle of the country. It's a 4-hour drive from me, and you gain an hour. But Titans fans are not crazy about their team right now. And why would they be? Because it's just, there's nothing to really be super optimistic about. Like, I like Cam Ward. I think he deserves, I think Cam Ward deserves a pretty long leash right now because the offense around him is absolute dog shit. There we go. Wait a minute. Has Gardner Minshew been benched? The Chiefs have brought in their third string quarterback. What? Oladokun. Chris Oladokun is in at quarterback for the Kansas City Chiefs. Oh, he's injured. Okay. All right, so for my DFS team, I think I mentioned this already. I put the Titans defense in against the Chiefs. And so far, the Titans are the only team that are currently shutting out their opponents. So, I'm a smart motherfucker. So, it is 14-10. Bengals over the Dolphins. The Chiefs have hit a field goal. I spoke too soon. Harrison Butker from 54. All right. Dolphins are kicking it away. Riley Patterson gets the kickoff away. Taj Brooks receives it inside the 5-yard line. 20, 25, 30. He's got a little bit of daylight. Gets to about the 44-yard line. Nice return by Taj Brooks. And the Panthers have kicked a field goal. It was a 41-yard return by Taj Brooks. Nice play by the rookie out of Texas Tech. It's either Tech or A&M. It's one of the two. I think it's Tech. As Burrow drops back, he's looking, checks it down to the middle, complete to Mike Gesicki, who gets to about the 48.5-yard line. Bengals have passed midfield. It'll be 2nd and 2. Lucian, if you're still in, say hello. But Jason, always appreciate your tuning in. Like I said, I'm still new to this. I'm still learning video editing. It's been a good game so far. It's been a good quality game. The Bengals have stayed in it. And there we go. I look a little taller. I wish I was a baller. I wish I was a little bit taller. Wish I was good like Andre Iguodala. All right, so the Bengals have reached the 2-minute warning. Hell yeah. Okay, so Lucian and Jason, I trust your football acumen. Here's my running list so far for my 10 quarterbacks and their new destinations. Oh, hell yeah. Browns, Malik Willis. Raiders, Daniel Jones. Cardinals, Dante Moore. Colts, Kyler Murray. Jets, Fernando Mendoza. Steelers, hot take, Trey Lance. Vikings, hotter take, Aaron Rodgers. Dolphins, Marcus Mariota. Saints, Mac Jones. And this is a hot take. I think he's going to play next year. You don't think Dante Moore will enter the draft? Okay. But here's a hot take. The Saints have a the Rams have a high first round pick because of the Falcons. Ty Simpson. I don't think that Stafford retires this year. I think he has a couple years left under his belt. But the Rams, yeah, it's like, what do you do with Daniel Jones? Do you like tag and trade him? Do you tag him? Do you keep him? Do you tag and trade him? But I think with the Rams, it's like, you're not going to have this high of a draft pick ever. I could see that happening. Did Rodgers leave the Packers on good terms? I forget. There was a little bit of something there, I think. You guys probably know better than I do. All right, ball is on the 49-yard line, 2nd and 2 with 2 minutes remaining. Burrow fires over the middle, complete to Jamar Chase. Gets to the 39, and he's still going, but he's still up, but he was brought down by the wall of Dolphins. The Wolfins, if you will. I could see that. Yeah, I wondered if Rodgers left on good terms. There we go. Whew. The Kansas City Chiefs and the Tennessee Titans are 3-2. I see that. Yeah. Because I'll have to formulate some shit on that. Like, there's also going to be some stipulations of that. Like, I think the Vikings bring someone in to compete with J.J. McCarthy. Could that be Mariota? I'll have to think hard on this. It's all about system fit. As Burrow, ball's on the 38. He's rolling out to his left. Incomplete in the direction of Jamar Chase. Yeah, I'll have to think harder on this. Oh, the Vikings scored. And who else but J.J. McCarthy? A 12-yard rush. 13-3. Vikings over the Giants. Ball is on the 38-yard line for the Bengals. 2nd and 10 with a minute 47 remaining. Burrow drops back, fires deep over the middle, batted down and almost intercepted. And he is pissed. Jordan Brooks, who's probably going to be a Pro Bowler this year. Jordan Brooks almost had the interception, and he was mad at himself. It's too soon to say. Burrow drops back on 3rd and 10. He's getting pressured. He's escaping, rolling out. Throws it to the opposite direction, complete to Drew Sample, who's got a lot of daylight, and he gets down to the 10-yard line. What a play by Burrow throwing to Drew Sample. Wow, that is look that play up if you're not watching the Bengals game. That is such a fun play. Burrow checks it down in the complete opposite direction. He was escaping pressure, then at the last second, checked it down to Drew Sample. The ageless wonder. The 2nd-round pick from 2019 out of Washington. And they got to the 11-yard line as Burrow hands it to Pirine, gets to about 2 yards. There is a flag on the play. God, that was such a fun play. I think Orlando Brown is signaling face mask. Face mask on the Dolphins, half the distance to the goal. God. Oh, I think Kenneth Grant was the one who grabbed Pirine's face mask. That's the first penalty on the day for the Dolphins. Ball is inside the 5-yard line. Burrow hands it off to Pirine, who runs in! Touchdown, Cincinnati Bengals! A 5-yard rushing touchdown by Samaje Perine, who's been a nice acquisition this year. He ran it in untouched, and the Bengals have retaken the lead. The PAT by McPherson is right down the middle, and the Bengals are right back on top. 17-14. Nearing the end of the first half. And a nice drive by the Bengals with the catch by Drew Sample. That was a 27-yard catch. That was a 27-yard catch and run by Drew Sample, the big fella. Drew Sample still has it. Look up that play if you haven't seen it. So much fun. Let's see some scores elsewhere. Chargers up 21-17. Justin Herbert. I'm assuming it's a tushy pushy. Folks, we have a nice board. We have a nice score. Jets and Saints. 6-9. Let's go. Both of you, comment nice right the fuck now. Yes, we have a nice board. Thank you, Lucian. I appreciate you. All right, let's see. Thank you. Nice. Are there any 6-7s right now? 6-7. No 6 and 7. No 6-7s right now. I put it in my video this week, but the Cowboys, their record is like a child heckling a wedding. It's 6-7 with a tie. It's a good joke. God, I love Bills fans. I really do. They're fun. I feel like the worst Bills fans are the ones who are harmlessly and ungodly stupid. Like, they don't realize how ungodly stupid they are. Jason, you shut up. You'll stick around. So it is 17-14. Oh, how close is he to the record? As McPherson kicks it away. Caught at the 5-yard line. It's D. Eskridge, who has a little bit of daylight and gets to about the 35-yard line. Nice return by D. Eskridge. Titans have it 1st and goal at the 9. Bryce Young has been doing mid today, but Ted McMillan has been doing just fine. Okay. Am I crazy for starting Jacoby Brissett over Drake May in fantasy? Jacoby Brissett has the Falcons as Ewers drops back to pass. Ewers scrambles up the middle, but falls and gets about 5. So he'll get to about the 45-yard line. He's 2nd and 5. Brissett versus the Falcons or Drake May against the Ravens on Sunday night? That's a tough one. Ewers checks it down to the right, complete to Achane, who is fighting for the first, and he's not going to get it. Brought down by Demetrius Knight. Yeah, they gave it to Graham. Mason Graham is pretty damn good. right, so with 53 seconds remaining, the Dolphins take their second timeout. It'll be 3rd and 1 with 53 seconds to go in the first half. All right, 3rd and 1. 53 seconds to go. Mike McDaniel is calling the play. All right. He's got a game and a half to get the 16-game record. He's going to get the NFL record. As Ewers pitches it to the left, Achane is looking for room, and he is not going to get it. He is swarmed in the backfield for a 4-yard loss. Demetrius Knight on the play. And Jalen Davis was there as well. Titans touchdown. Cam Ward to Chigoziem Okonkwo. So with 48 seconds remaining, if I was a QB, no, fuck no. If you're a QB, you don't let him go for the record. But if you're trying and Garrett gets the record, you shake his hand. As Jake Bailey punts it away, it's a great punt. Jake Bailey has gotten the ball inside the 5-yard line. Dolphins down it at the 4-yard line. And it'll be Bengals ball with under a minute to go. There we go. Yeah, so if you're a QB and you get the record, you actually try to win, but once he gets it, you shake his hand. As Chase Brown is looking for room to get out of the danger zone, he gets about 6 yards. And is 2nd down. It'll be 2nd and 4. With 23 seconds, the clock is ticking. And I think the Bengals are just going to let the clock run out and they're going to go to halftime. So, at halftime, the score is Bengals 17, Dolphins 14. You're always welcome, Lucian. We all got Christmas shit going on. We all got family shit going on. Stay tuned for the videos this week. I'm gonna try and do like my weekly long form and then like a couple other long forms as well. But it's gonna be a fun one this week. We have reached halftime here in Miami. I, of course, am in Cincinnati. Jason, do me a favor and shout chair. So the chair and I have an interesting relationship. Thank you for reminding me. Like I said, the chair and I have an interesting relationship. Usually, like, we come out on top. We're good. I unmuted myself. But we're good. Some scores here at halftime. The Chiefs are losing 9-3 to the Titans. Bills are up 20-10 on the Browns. Jets and Saints, nice. Chargers up 21-17 on the Cowboys. The Giants just scored. Tyler Nubin. Okay, there's your defensive touchdown for the Giants. Panthers have scored a touchdown. Yes! Tanner McMillan from Bryce Young. Let's go, Bryce Young. Yes, now we're in business. Yes. Oh, that's a big one. That's my boy. There we go. Here we go. All right. So, scores elsewhere. Bengals elsewhere. You can see it right here. 17-14. Yeah, James Cook's had a great game. I think I might hit a couple overs in this game. How have I done here? That might be a winner, actually. I'm going to hold on to that one. And we have another nice board. Chiefs have made it a nice game. It is 9-6. So there we go. What a great game. Oh, let's see this. Oh, that was a great catch by Pickens. Saints missed a 6. I love their kicker. He's fun. Charlie Smith, the Northern Irish legend. There is a difference between Northern Ireland and Ireland, I learned. Mike Evans has a tutty. I want to see this Tedero McMillan catch. Oh, yeah. Great catch. Dean hesitated in coverage by just that much. So Seattle's clinched a playoff berth. Philly's clinched, and the Rams have clinched. As have the Broncos. The Packers, I think, are going to make it. I think Bucks and Panthers are going to have a fun second half. I really do. I could have had James Cook. God damn it. There are a lot of Bills fans in Cleveland today. Man, James Cook has 100 rushing yards and 2 rushing touchdowns. He's a Pro Bowler. 100%. It's going to be a fun second half. I'm wanting the over to hit on a couple games. How's Shador been doing? Shador's been okay. He's been okay. 103 yards with a touchdown to Harold Fannin and a pick. He's the only one I thought would be good that is good. James Cook, are you talking about? But let's see. All of the games are at halftime. So it's gonna be a fun little second half for everyone involved. The other video I had planned, I was thinking about this last night, was 10 players who have saved their careers this year. And it was kind of inspired more or less by Treylon Burks. But I think Treylon Burks has done a really good job with... He's done a fine job with the Commanders. He's more or less... Yeah, Javonte Williams, 100%. Yeah, because I was beyond low on Javonte Williams this year. I did not like him at all. But he's come out on top. Sam Darnold saved his career last year, not this year. Let's see. I like good call on Javonte Williams. I wasn't crazy about the Darnold signing at the time. I liked Sam himself, but not the signing. Like, I loved Jackson Smith and Jigba coming into this year. I didn't realize he'd be the best receiver in the fucking league. I am going to make a executive decision and say Marcus Mariota. Let's see. I'm going to go through like a draft board and see who like really did well with their ADP as compared to their ADP. Yeah, I like Mariota. Maybe Malik Willis, but it's been limited action. All right. I was literally just about to say Bryce Young. I was literally just about to say Bryce Young. Kyle Pitts. I hate it. But I'm going to say Kyle Pitts. Brissett. Well, I don't know. I don't know about Brissett. Because his career was never really lost, I would say. Maybe? Yeah, it's, well, people think of wins as, my nose is itchy. People think of, like, yeah. I hate people who bitch about quarterbacks that put up stats. It's like, well, all he does is put up stats. Oh, you mean the things that help you win football games? Oh, he's doing his job properly? Oh no, he gets a lot of passing yards like he's supposed to? Shut up. Maybe not DeAndre Swift. ETN for sure. Probably Travis Etienne. There's some comp. Who's calling the game? Oh, it's Adam Archuleta and Spiriditas. I was thinking him, but like his job was never on the line. I don't think Trevor Lawrence's job was on the line. Kind of looking near the bottom half here. Yeah, maybe. I think Lawrence has been more up and down as McPherson kicks it away and the second half is underway, and god damn, those stands are empty. As D. Eskridge gets to about the 30-yard line. We are going to do this together. Debo. Debo? Maybe Debo Samuel. Man, that's a tough one. So, it'll be 1st and 10. Ball's on the 30-yard line. Ewers pitches it to the right to Achane, who is brought down about 5 yards beyond the line of scrimmage, tackled by Cedric Johnson. Nah. Just throwing shit out there. Oh! Oh my god! Jacoby Myers. Jacoby Myers, 100%. All right. Pitch to the right to Achane, who slips and is brought down by Miles Murphy. It'll be 3rd and 4. But absolutely Jacoby Myers. He literally got extended this week. 3rd and 4, 14 minutes remaining here in the second half. Shaheed, maybe? He's been about the same from the Saints to the Seahawks. As Ewers drops back, checks it down complete to Devon Achane, who's got a lot of daylight. He gets past midfield to the 40, to the 33-yard line. Drake London's active. Josh Allen had X. How do you have an X-ray at halftime? It looks like there is a flag on the play. Quinshon Judkins is out for the game. Uh-oh. Quinshon Judkins has been carted off. Diggs, not really. Pass interference on the offense, so it looks like it's coming way back. Okay, so Minshew is questionable to return. So Aaron Jones has returned, but Jordan Mason's out. Just getting some updates here. Maybe Tony Pollard? All right, so that big play by Devon Achane completely negated. It'll be 3rd and 14. Drops back, complete to Dulcich, fumbles, and it is recovered by Myles Murphy, and the Bengals have the ball back. Fumbled by Greg Dulcich, and Myles Murphy, who has been a dog recently, comes up with the fumble recovery. I never gave up on Myles Murphy. So, it is gone from a massive completion to Achane to that was negated. And then Dulcich fumbles on the next play as Burrow fakes the handoff complete to Drew Sample, who gets about 4. Oh, thank you. ADHD is a real motherfucker. I'm editing that right now. As Burrow hands it off to Chase Brown, who gets about 5 on the play. All right, it should be up shortly. Here, we're at the 25-yard line. 10 seconds on the play clock. Samaje to Burrow's right. He hands it off to Samaje, who is not going to get the first. Do you go for it? Are the Bengals going to go for it? They are going for it on 4th down. Burrow is under center. They tush push it, and I think they got it. They got the first. All right, we are back in business here. The tush push has been converted. 1st down, Cincinnati Bengals. As Burrow drops back, he's looking. He's got all day, but the pocket's collapsing. He's running to his left. He throws it complete to Jamar. 1st down, Bengals. All right, so it'll be 1st and goal, ball at the 9-yard line. Burrow in shotgun, nobody behind him. He drops back, fires to the left, caught by Chase Brown, who reverses, touchdown! Chase Brown has scored! Chase Brown broke his ankles. I'm sorry, Chase Brown broke the defender's ankles. Chase Brown's ankles are fine. We will have to check on the defenders, though. Burrow checked it down to the left, who reversed on Jordan Brooks. And nothing doing for the Dolphins. The Bengals have scored. It is now 23-14, pending the extra point by Evan McPherson. The kick is up. It is good. And the Bengals have taken a 10-point lead. Come on, Daddy. There we go. All right, we are all fixed here. We are good to go. So after and JJ McCarthy is out. Madden cover. That's a good question. That's a good question. Honestly? That's a good question. Give me Drake May. Give me Drake May. I mean, a week ago I would have said Puka Nacua. That's a really good question. Myles Garrett would be a fun one. Myles Garrett would be a really fun one. Oh, JSN, for sure. I don't know. Well, it's like you want to look at someone who is like... That might be a good... But it's like you got to look at someone who is like marketable and elite. I love JSN as a player. But I don't know how marketable he would be. Let's go. I'm going to look at some of the... Okay, here's a hot take. Amon-Ra St. Brown. That'd be a really fun one. Give me Amon-Ra St. Brown. As D. Eskridge gets the kickoff at the 4-yard line. He's looking for some daylight. He gets to about a little bit past the 30-yard line. Okay. Okay. Ooh, that's a good question. The only thing that would stop me from saying Amon-Ra St. Brown is the fact that there's already been a Lions wide receiver on the cover. As Ewers is looking, drops back, fires it over the left, tipped by Barrett Carter, incomplete. Cam Scattaboo, yeah, I love him personally, but I want to see more consistent production out of him. I want to make sure he is not a flash in the pan. God, I don't know. That's a good question. It's got to be from a good team. All right, Ewers drops back, checks down over the middle, incomplete in the direction of Darren Waller, who was not ready. for Madden 28 Cam Scadaboo. It's going to be Stafford or Drake May. I really think it'll be Matthew Stafford or Drake May. All right. Ewers drops back on 3rd and 10. He's looking, fires deep over the middle. Tipped, intercepted! It's Barrett Carter! Who's running down the right sideline. And the Bengals have the ball on the Dolphins' 35-yard line. And Tua has to be foaming at the mouth right now. The Bengals have the ball back, intercepted by Barrett Carter. After the tip drill. What a great play by Barrett Carter. What a play. Yeah, I think Drake May could do it. But maybe Stafford gets that legacy cover. I was going to say, I think a Rams player has been on the cover. Was Falk on the cover? I think Marshall Falk was on the cover one year. Yeah, he was on Madden 03. Okay, let me think here. I want to go a player who hasn't, or a team who's been elite and who hasn't been on the cover yet. Because Brady's been on the cover. Let's look at the Madden cover athletes. Because Madden 07 was Sean Alexander. There's never been a Bengal on the cover. Because yeah, the Browns have had a cover athlete though. Yeah, the Browns had Peyton Hillis in Madden 2012. Bengals have the ball, 1st and 10, 9:19 to go. Bengals have it on Miami's 35-yard line. Burrow drops back. He's looking, checks it down over the middle, complete to Chase Brown, who jukes a defender, gets beyond the 20, gets down to the 11-yard line. Nice play by Chase Brown. Let's check out some scores. Bills notched a field goal. Titans scored a TD again. Cam Ward to Chimeri DK. So the Bengals have it. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line. Burrow is under center. Cam Grandy behind the quarterback. Chase Brown, 10-5 touchdown. And the Bengals have scored once again. Chase Brown with a remarkable game so far. And the Bengals have taken a commanding lead. It is 30-14, pending the extra point from Evan McPherson. The kick is up, and it is right down Broadway. So, with 8:32 remaining, the Bengals have taken a 31-14 lead. All right. Trying to think who the first Patriot was. Do not tell me. Oh boy. It wasn't Bledsoe, was it? Let's see who the list of Oh, I forgot about Gronk. Gronk, okay. And then Brady was the very next year. Max Brosmer is in. So Max Brosmer is in for the Vikings. What a plot twist. How's Shador doing? 2 picks. The Titans are up 16-6 on the Chiefs. All right. Scores elsewhere. Jets and Saints are still nice. Bills and Browns 23-10. Titans up 16-6 on the Chiefs. Chargers up 24-17 on the Cowboys. Vikings up 13-10 on the Giants, though I don't think that'll last very long. Bucks up 17-13 on the Patriots. I'm sorry, Bucks up 17-13 on the Panthers. And the Bengals are the NFL's highest scoring team this week. We love a good offense. Fuck your draft position. All right, as McPherson kicks it away, kicks at Malik Washington, caught at the goal line, who is brought down at the 25, I believe, by Cedric Johnson. I'm going to post a little Who Dey Nation shit post. Because, like, if the Bengals are winning, we'd be complaining about the draft position, which they are. And if the Bengals are losing, we'd be bitching about the team sucking. As Ewers hands it off to Jalen Wright, who gets about 2 yards on the play. It'll be 2nd and 8. All right, as Ewers drops back, He's looking, checks it down, complete to Jalen Wright, who's got some daylight. He's running down the sideline, gets to about the Dolphins' 45-yard line, brought out of bounds by Dax Hill. All right. The Dolphins have it 1st and 10 at the 44. Hands it off to Achane, who gets about 2 on the play. 7 minutes remaining. It'll be 2nd and 8, 6:44 remaining. Panthers have it in the red zone. So 2nd and 8, ball on the 46-yard line. All right. Fakes the handoff to Achane. Ewers is rolling to his right and just throws it out of bounds. So it'll be 3rd and 8. .620 remaining here. Yeah, you have a lot of teams in your family. At least you guys like ball. That's my thing. At least you guys like ball. Greg Dulcich in motion as Ewers drops back. Fires over the middle. Caught by Dulcich, but he's not going to get there. He is about a yard or two short, and it'll be 4th down. 3rd and 5. Chuba. All right. The Browns have it 2nd and 2 at the Bills' 4. All right, so it'll be 4th and 1, and the Dolphins are going for it with 5:40 remaining. Jalen Waddle in motion. And they sneak it up the middle. Are they going to get it? I believe they did. But the spot appears to be a bit short. Yeah. I think they're going to measure. Are they going to get the first? We shall see. Everyone's waiting. The virtual measurement. He is short by 10 inches. And the Bengals get the ball back. I'm sure he did. Bryce Young is a machine. We'll see what the highlight play was. Jatavion Sanders. Looks like the Browns have it on the 1-yard line. Harold Fannin with his second score of the game. So it'll be 23-17. And the Browns are back. The PAT is good. All right. I'll have to look at that play. I liked Jatavion Sanders coming out of college. I'm gonna put that play in. Let's see it. Let's see what's happening. Oh goodness. Oh wow. Okay. Yep. It's like you escape the pressure. And that's one of those like don't mind if I do touchdowns. It's like don't mind if I do. And Sanders was wide open. So there you go. All right, Bengals have it 1st and 10 at their own 41.5-yard line. Burrow hands it off to Chase Brown, who gets about 5. Let's see who the better team is. All right. No, I don't think you can say that about a rookie. All right, as Burrow hands it to Chase Brown, who's trying to fight for some yardage, and I don't think he's going to get it. Gets about a yard or two on the play. It'll be 3rd and 6. I'm sorry, 3rd and 5 with 4:17 to go. .405 remaining here. Bengals have it on the 48-yard line of the Dolphins. Burrow throws a deep shot over the middle. He's looking for Chase, and Chase has caught it at the 12-yard line. That was a hospital ball. And Chase somehow came down with that in double coverage. That was underthrown as hell. And Chase was able to stop before the Dolphins defenders were able to stop. And the Bengals have it deep in the red zone once again. Yoshi in motion to the middle. Hands it off to Chase Brown, who's got a little bit of daylight, gets to the 5-yard line. 2nd and 3. Chiefs got a field goal. Ooh, the Saints scored. Chris Olave, 23-yarder. All right, T. Higgins in motion. 2nd and 3. Burrow fakes the handoff. He's looking to the end zone. He's escaping pressure and just throws it into the ground, incomplete. Is Burrow okay? He is laying down, and he appears to be okay. He's just mad at himself. But it's 3rd and 3. with 2:30 remaining here in the third quarter. Bengals have the ball at the 5-yard line. Chase Brown in motion, goes to the outside. Burrow drops back, fires to the right. Chase Brown wide open. Touchdown, Cincinnati Bengals. The Bengals are just having fun at this point. Run the score up. Who cares? The Bengals heard the narrative of the Quinn Ewers legacy game and said, fuck you. This is a blowout. And Evan McPherson, the PAT is up, and it is good, and the Bengals have the lead. 38 Bengals, 14 Dolphins. An absolutely impressive display of offensive firepower from the Bengals. Shut up, dog. Chase Brown was absolutely uncovered on the right side of the end zone. And Chase Brown is having his legacy game today. Chase Brown has 3 touchdowns. Burrow has been super efficient at quarterback. And it is now Bengals 38, Dolphins 14. Am I streaming anywhere else? Like any other games or just YouTube as far as I know. But the kickoff again received by Malik Washington, who's been busy today, is brought down at the 26-yard line. He's looking for the foul and is not going to get it. Scores elsewhere. Saints 16-6 over the Jags. Bills 23-17 over the Cleveland Browns. Titans up 16-9 over the Chiefs. Chargers 24-17 over the Cowboys. Vikings up 13-10 on the Giants. Baker Mayfield has the same amount of passing yards as Bucky Irving has rushing yards. And what is this? What did I miss? Are you fucking kidding me? Let's just call this play. 1st and 10 on the 26-yard line. Ewers drops back to pass. Fires deep over the right. Intercepted! Jalen Davis! The Bengals are having a hilariously good game. It is absolute pandemonium. As Burrow completes it to Chase Brown and Quinn Ewers. Oh, brutal for the Dolphins. The Bengals have it 2nd and 4. Chase Brown runs to the left. He's got a little bit of room. Gets to about the 34 or 33 yard line of the Dolphins. 1:18 remaining in the game. Bengals up 38-14 on the Miami Dolphins. I did see the Bucs tied it. We have under a minute to go. 1st and 10. Drew Sample and Samaje Perine in the backfield. Burrow hands it off to Samaje Perine up the middle, fighting for extra yardage. Gets about 7 or 8 on the play. I changed that concept. I'm going to do like a 1-minute review instead of a no context review. I kind of changed that up last night. Because the reviews are just like, oh, I have 1 minute of jokes. As Burrow hands it to the right, hands it off to Samaje Perine to the left, gets the first down, and the third quarter is going to come to a close. And the third quarter has come to a close in Miami, Florida. The Bengals have the lead, 38-14. There we go. Fantasy, it's like I said, the no context reviews are just, oh God. That's Brian Flores' defense for you. His third... God, Jackson Dart is doing awful today. I think it's like a weird weather game, too. Yeah, I think it's a weird weather game. I was kind of looking beforehand. Scores elsewhere. I think the Titans are probably going to pull this one out. Urban Meyer's in a weird commercial. But the Bengals have it 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line. It's been a good afternoon of football. And I'm excited for the 4 p.m. games, too. I wonder... All right. Oh, Steelers-Lions is going to be fun as hell. I forgot about that one. Yeah, Steelers, Lions, Falcons, Cardinals. Do I start Brissett? Yeah, he's 7 for 11. Yeah, to beat the Lions. All right. We are beginning the 4th quarter here in Miami. Mitchell Tinsley in motion to the inside. Burrow takes the snap, fakes it to Chase Brown, checks it down, caught by Cam Grandy, who gets about a yard on the play. It'll be 2nd and 9. All right, it'll be 2nd and 9. Myles Garrett needs a half sack to tie. It'll be 2nd and 9, 14:21 remaining in the game. Bengals have the lead, 38-14. Burrow hands it off to Chase Brown, who gets about 3, maybe 4 on the play. Brought down by Dodson. It'll be 3rd and 6. Sorry, 3rd and 5. Chase Brown, 3 tutties today. Chase Brown, that is a weird stat. As Burrow, 3rd and 6, fires over the middle, caught, touchdown, Mike Gesicki, and the Bengals continue to just pile it on. What an absolute massive display of offense from Joe Burrow. It is now 44-14. Bengals over the Dolphins. Pending the extra point, the kick is up. It is good. The Bengals are absolutely piling it on the Miami Dolphins. There we go. What a display of offensive firepower from the Cincinnati Bengals today. Let's see, has anyone else scored? Looks like the Chargers have it in the red zone. The Browns have it in the red zone. Chargers just got a field goal to make it 27-17. Man, what a fun day today. And no, I don't care about the draft position. 15 and 13 are not that big a difference. Titans have it 1st and goal at the 4. Give me some. I was smart to put 10 on the money line for the Titans. Yeah, there we go. Had a company Christmas party, went to a casino. I don't know how clear it is, but yeah, Tennessee money line. That one's going to be a winner. And that over just hit. I'm going to get my highlighter here and kind of go over the bets that have hit so far. Share! Here we go. And the Tennessee Titans have scored. Oh, goodness. Thank you, Jason. All right. 45-14. With 13:32 remaining in the game, McPherson kicks it away. It's received at the 3-yard line by Malik Washington. 20, 25, 30, pushed out of bounds at about the 32. That can go to hell. Titans are up 23-9 on the Chiefs. All right, and Jalen Wright taken down about a yard behind the line of scrimmage by TJ Slayton. All right. This is just garbage time at this point. Who's going to accumulate those weird stats? 2nd and 11. Ewers pitches it to Achane, who's looking for some room, gets about 6 on the play. It'll be 3rd and 5, brought down by Demetrius Knight. Be 3rd and 5. And there is a flag. I believe it's a false start on Miami. Not a lot of flags in this game. On Austin Jackson. Looks like a false start on the guard there. 12-13 remaining here in the 4th quarter. It'll be 3rd and 10. All right, Ewers drops back. He's looking, fires to the left. Caught by Achane, who's going to get about 6, maybe 5 on the play. Yeah, 4th and 5. All right. I think the afternoon is where a lot of these are coming. And the Dolphins have officially given up. They're punting it away. Jake Bailey punts it away. Received by Keyshawn Williams, who's got some daylight. 40 gets down at the Bengals 45-yard line. So once again, it is 45-14. Bengals just smothering the Dolphins today. They do not stand a chance. Oh, that's what I did wrong. There we go. Oh, Transformers. Fuck yeah. All right, so the Bengals have the ball once again. I would never say no to free things, but it is 45-14 Bengals over the Miami Dolphins. The Northern Irish legend has another field goal. It is 19-6. All right, let's see. Oh, Bills and Browns is interesting. It's an interesting game. 23-20 with 7:55. Bills have it 4th and 22. An interesting display of events here. And guess what? Burrow has been benched. From what I understand, it is officially Joe Flacco time. Joe Flacco has entered the game for the Bengals. Welcome back, Lucian. You missed a lot of scoring. Yep. So the Bengals have it at the 44-yard line. Joe Flacco has entered the game. Flacco hands it off to Taj Brooks, who doesn't get anything. I just want to have fun. I want my team to have fun and do well. I don't give a fuck about the draft position. All right, so the Browns have the ball. Second and 10, ball at the 46-yard line. Flacco hands it off to Taj Brooks once again. The Bengals are just going to run out the clock at this point. Okay, so Lucian, earlier today, and the other viewer, I want to do a video on 10 players who have saved their seasons this year. Who have saved their careers this year. And Jason and I have come up with 6 so far. We 3rd and 8, ball on the 48-yard line. With 10:05 remaining in the game. Flacco checks it down over the middle, caught by Tanner Hudson, who is absolutely brought down. Gets about 4 in the play. Sorry, the 6 are. So far, we have Javonte Williams, Marcus Mariota, Bryce Young, question mark Travis Etienne, Jacoby Myers, and Treylon Burks. Those are the 6 I have so far. I can't think of anyone else who has really saved their career. Maybe Malik Willis, but I'm talking about a player who's kind of broken out. As Rico punts it away. And the Bengals are going to get it down at the 2-yard line. Mitchell Tinsley with the great play, and Quinn Ewers is back in. All right. Here we go. The Dolphins have the ball once again. Ewers is in at the 3-yard line. Alec Ingold in motion. They hand it to Achane, who is brought down at about the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. This Bills-Browns game is getting interesting. Oh, duh. I cannot believe I forgot Daniel Jones. He's the crown jewel. Oh, Rico Dowdle, as Greg Dulcich gets the completion, goes for about 30 yards. I could do Rico Dowdle. God, Tyreek Hill's neck is wide as hell. All right. I got all the scores here. All right, 1st and 10. Dolphins. Ball is at the 32-yard line. Hands it off to Achane, who doesn't get anywhere on the play. Gets about 2 yards. Wait, what's this? Shador got sacked. On a 4th and 2 for a 14-yard loss. All right, ball is at the 34-yard line, 2nd and 8. Ewers drops back, checks it down to the right, caught by Alec Ingold, who is fighting for the first down, and he's going to get it, but he's brought down by Joe Giles Harris. No, I don't think Kirk. I kind of want to lean more like younger players or players who have more of a, as Joe Giles Harris is down. I think he might have got his bell rung there. The one scouting report I've heard on Emmanuel Forbes is that he doesn't do well against bigger, more physical receivers. Like, he got blown up by Michael Wilson this year. So Joe Giles Harris is exiting the game. It'll be 1st and 10 Miami with 6:50 remaining. Oh, what about Adonai Mitchell? I'm going to go Adonai Mitchell. As Ewers drops back, got a lot of time, fires to the right, complete to Jalen Waddle, gets to about the Bengals 38. I don't think Emmanuel Wilson. I like Emmanuel Wilson, but I think he's definitely like a downhill runner, but he hasn't like taken the starting job from Jacobs or anything like that. But I don't know. I'm not sure Emmanuel Wilson, because he wasn't a player who he didn't ascend and his career really isn't in any danger. As Ewers hands it off to Jalen Wright, gets about 2 before he is brought down by Oren Burks. Oh, God. Stephen Ross, that old bitch. All right, Ewers drops back to pass. He's looking, checks down to the right, complete to Malik Washington, who's got some daylight. 20, gets to about the 13-yard line of the Bengals. This is just garbage time production at this point. Chargers have scored a touchdown. Omarion Hampton with a 5-yard rush. And Dicker the kicker makes the extra point. I think A.D. Mitchell. I'm going to make an executive decision to put A.D. Mitchell on there. But 4:37 remaining. The clock is going down. Julian Hill in motion. Pitches it to Jalen Wright. 10, 5, and he's brought down at the 2-yard line. 4:20 remaining. Bills have it in the Browns' red zone at the 19-yard line. How have Estime and Hill been doing? Oh, no. It's been the Taysom Hill legacy game, kind of. Taysom Hill with 36 yards as Ewers is under center. He pitches it to the right. No pun intended. But touchdown Dolphins. It'll be 45-20. Pending the extra point. Mac Jones is a good pull. I kind of want to go some defensive players too. Yeah, Mac Jones for sure. As the kick by Riley Patterson is up, it is good. 45-21, Bengals over the Dolphins. Mac Jones for sure. Yeah. Maybe Jordan Brooks too. Let's see. Okay, Jordan Brooks was last year. Titans have it at the 1 yard line. My goodness. Oh, the Panthers have it inside the 30-yard line. As the kickoff is caught by Keyshawn Williams, who brings it to about the 31-yard line. Yeah, so my running list so far is Javonte Williams. And again, this can be edited. This is not finalized whatsoever. Javonte Williams, Treylon Burks, Marcus Mariota, Bryce Young, Travis Etienne, that's probably a questionable one. Jacoby Myers, Daniel Jones, Rico Dowdle, question mark A.D. Mitchell, and Mac Jones. As Taj Brooks gets the handoff to the right, be about 4 yards. Yes, obviously. And you could do like one of those like, hey, who did I forget? Comment below. Yeah, but these, like, I want to do more of these like 10-minute long like listicle videos where it's like, I can make them in a day. Be 2nd and 7 Bengals. Flacco is under center. 2:54 remaining in the ball game. He hands it off to Taj Brooks. He was looking for some room, and he is not going to get it. Oh, we have some backup offensive linemen in there, too. Like Jalen Rivers is taking snaps. Cody Ford's taking snaps. Chase Brown is living large and in charge with large Marge. Looks like the Panthers have kicked a field goal to go up 23-20. Oh, no. But it looks like Shedeur got sacked. Greg Rousseau and Jordan Poyer. Guarantee. I'm going to call the end of that game. Because it's going to get flexed to there. As Keyshawn Williams gets the jet sweep. Gets about a yard, and it's going to be punted away. But we are going to the 2-minute warning. Man, this is where if Shedeur has a game-winning drive against the Bills, his fanatics are going to be like calling their doctor because their erection is so large. Well, Quinn Williams was always really good. Like, his career was going to be good, regardless. Because, like, and I've said this before, like, Jerry Jones originally wanted Quinn Williams in exchange for Micah Parsons. Let's see what ChatGPT says. Yeah, I could do. Yeah, Quinn Williams possibly, but Quinn Williams was always really good. Well, no, okay, so Quinn Williams, no, because Quinn Williams made 3 straight Pro Bowls. He was a Pro Bowler every year from 2022 to 2024. So, like, his career was never in jeopardy. Like, he was always an elite player. Maybe. He was a first-team All-Pro in 22. Like, Quinn Williams, like, was never a player that, like, no one was ever worried that the player himself would suck. And then he revitalized his career. Like, Jacoby Myers, like, that was like his production fell off. But then he went to a new team. His production and his team situation improved. That's why I like Jacoby Myers. As Ryan Rico punts it away. And the ball is once again a beautiful punt inside the 5-yard line. All the way down to the 4. And the Dolphins have it once again. ChatGPT is saying Trayvon Diggs. I don't hate the idea of Christian Watson. But Ewers drops back, checks it down over the middle, dropped by Jalen Wright. I don't hate that. I don't hate that. The issue, well, okay, I like that suggestion. He's kind of a villain in the modern NFL in a way. Like, he's like CJ Gardner-Johnson's the kind of player, like, you love him if he's on your team, but you despise him if you're playing him. Oh my goodness. 4th and 32 for the Browns. It'll be 1st and 10. Dolphins. Tyjae Spears had a touchdown. Go, boy. All right, Ewers fires over the middle. Caught by... is that... Who the hell is that? That is... Here's a name for you. Theo Weiss. Theo Weiss Jr. As Ewers drops back, fires deep to the right in the direction of Theo Weiss. You know what? Here's my nickname for this guy. That's gold. Come on. Conspiracy theories. And the interception was dropped 3rd and 10 with 53 seconds remaining. That's so fun. I am not sorry for that. Let's go. All right, Ewers takes the snap. I just wrote comedic gold. Hands it to Jalen Wright. Gets to about the 45. It'll be 4th and 1. With 36 seconds to go. 7-second difference between the play clock and the game clock. And I think the Dolphins are just going to run one final play before this game is over. There is actually no difference between the game clock and the play clock now. As Jalen Wright takes the snap, he gets the first. And he gets the first, but that is going to do it. Folks, the Cincinnati Bengals have taken away this ball game from the Miami Dolphins. Your final score, Bengals 45, Dolphins 21. And that is your ball game, folks. As I update the scoreboard. Come on, Daddy. Yep. So it did just get changed to the Bills-Browns game. I'm going to call the rest of that. Actually, you know what? The ball game is pretty much over at this point. Because the Browns are out of timeouts. Yeah, Bills are about to take home the victory. Nice. Yeah, they've lost 2 in a row ever since they've been in the 6-7 club. I wonder what game this is going to get changed to. All right. Kelsey has 1 catch for 6 yards today. That sucks. Yep. Bills-Browns game has come to a close. Let's see. I'm going to go to Fox. Oh, I can't get the game because it's on a show called Next Level Baker. Which is ironic because Baker has not been next level this year. Chiefs-Titans scored. Titans are up 26-9. Because a few days ago, I bet the Titans money line. That's how you do it, folks. There we go. I put $9 on it, so I profited about 13. All right. The 6-9. You know what? Let's do a 6-9 club. Just a bunch of blowjob jokes. And oh, that's gonna be. You guys just gave me my next video, the 6-9 club. All right, Dolphins. Chiefs are about to be 6-9. If the Vikings lose, oh no, it won't. Saints have scored a touchdown. Oh, no way. Chris Olave has caught a touchdown from Taysom Hill. He will never fuck off. Taysom Hill needs to fuck off. Chris Olave has had a legacy game today. Yep. Well, there's not enough teams for the 6-9 club. But Max Brosmer might have a win today. But yeah, I'm gonna take a gander at that. Goddamn, good stream today. Good win, good stream. Good times. Oh no. Gardner Minshew has torn his ACL. Oh no. Oh no. Gardner Minshew. Oh no. Okay, I'm going to catch up on some injury news. Minshew might have torn his ACL. Quinshon Judkins suffered a broken leg. Panthers game has gone final. Yeah, so now the Chiefs are down to their third string quarterback. God damn! Oh no. God damn. It's like, what do you do if you're the Chief? Okay, I'm going to get off here in a little bit, and I appreciate you guys tuning in, but what the fuck do you do if you're the Chiefs? Genuinely. Like, do you start your third string quarterback? But why? There's no, like, you're out of the playoffs. You're not playing, oh, fuck Cam Newton. What do you, like, do you start your third stringer the rest of the season? Do you bring up, do you sign a guy from someone's practice squad? Oh my God. And I don't want to go for a guy whose name I've heard before. Like, Cam Newton is done. Cam Newton is fucking done. Tannehill's done. That's right. The Falcons can get there. It's going to be a win that Jonathan Gannon walks ass backwards into. But if the Falcons get into the 6-9 club, I might do a video. But I got a lot of writing to do today. I want to get my weekly review in as early as possible. But it's been a fun day. It's going to be a good day of football. I got some work I got to do. Oh, the Vikings went final. So there it is. Falcons-Cardinals is going to be fun as hell. But, fuck yeah. Falcons can get it in the 6-9 club if they beat the Cardinals. They might. Because the Cardinals are bad. But they also have, like, trap game potential. But, you guys, that'll do it. You guys are fucking awesome. We are going to... we'll run it back next Sunday. I'll figure out what I'm going to do as far as the stream goes. But y'all are the fucking shit. We're going to make it a fun stream. We're going to make it a fun day of football. Enjoy the 4 p.m. games. Packers are still going to make the playoffs. You guys are fucking tight.